Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe.
Hey everyone, Kenny Tony coming at you today with a quick video. As you see, we got the YFZ WR Hybrid sitting right here in front of me, and we're pretty close to done. So we're just going to take a look at it and absorb what we have here. We have a 2006 YFZ 450 Hybrid that came to me red with no motor, and I picked up a 2005 WR 450 that was not running. The motors were really close, so it didn't take a whole lot to get this motor in there and lined up, but we did. Today's video, what we're going to do is talk about a couple of the changes that I've made since the last video so that we can all be on the same page of what we have going on here and why I've chose to make some changes that I did. So here we are, and as I've stated, we look amazing. You really can't tell that this motor is much different. You know, upon first glance, when you look at it, the biggest thing that I see is that there is no return right here for the oil. That's one of the things that kind of stands out. But besides that, this motor is really pretty close. So we have the 18-inch bazookas in the rear. We have the 19s in the front. We're running the Alba bead locks that we've had blasted and we powder coated. Everything is super green, and the frame is a fluorescent green. So it's a little different to give it some more tone and some more character, some more depth. It wasn't ideal. However, I really like it. One of the things that I've done, I have powder coated the front light bar, changed that up since the last video. One of the other things that we've done different is I changed my controls. So because I had the control here laying around, I'm not gonna lie, it was just cheap. I was cheap and I just didn't want to have to wait for another one to be able to wire up my light bar and everything. So I took the controls off this side, put them back over here, and all the controls are on this side. So the start, stop, key, everything, keys over here, but the start, stop, key and everything is over there, along with the regular light switch. That was one of the changes that I made. I also had to change to a larger jet, main jet, and a larger pilot jet. Besides that, everything else is pretty good. The K&N air filter, the ProFlow, was significantly larger, I would say, than the one that came with it. Well, it came on the dirt bike, so it got a lot more air, so it was running super lean and it was hard, so I decided to give it a little bit more fuel. I did change the screw too from the red one to the green one, not just because it was green, but I changed it because the red one, I had lost the washer, was letting too much air through, so it was running lean. I didn't want that. So those are the changes that we've made, and now we're caught up to date. What we're going to be doing the rest of this video is installing my new seat cover. Oh yeah, before we get too far in the video, I did change the shifter. The WR4 shifter was a lot shorter. It came about right here, and it put my toes at an angle that I didn't like. So I put the YFZ factory one on there, ordered it, took a chance, and it fits perfect. So don't want to leave that out. So here is the WR 450 in kicker shifter, and here's the YFZ. So we're going to see if we can switch these out to give me a little bit better angle of my foot on the. So here is the seat cover that I purchased. It came from Thrill Seekers. Looks absolutely amazing. It is pretty competitive with some of the other ones that I've seen online. The LS4 seat cover is about the same, but this one offered more of a variety. When it came down to colors and color combinations. So I want to let you see what I picked out here. I did get some custom wording put on the side, so it increased the price a little bit. I'm not going to say exactly what it is, but I'm going to show it here in the picture. I want to say it was under $100, but it does have the lime green on the sides, the gray, and then it's got this really nice graphic in the middle. I also wanted it to have on there YFZ 478 WR. So that took about an extra week. Altogether, I think I waited about 3 weeks for this seat cover to be made. And hopefully, it just goes on up pretty simple. Let's take a look. So here we are, seat cover's here. Pop that latch, lift this seat cover here up. And we're just gonna fit it on there. Just sit it here and see what we got going. Oh, that's gonna look good. All right, let's go ahead and take this off, take this into my building. I'm gonna get a little bit of footage of me stapling it down, how I'm gonna get it fitted, and then put it right back on. All right, so here we are. To be honest, there isn't a whole lot to talk about when it comes to a seat cover install. Basically, you put the seat cover on, you stretch it, and you staple it. So what I do is put the little tip on the front over first, stretch it to the rear, just put a staple here. Then I go right up here in the middle side here, stretch it over and make sure everything is going to start fitting down. Then as it does, I just pull it tight as I go around and just staple, staple, staple. Didn't use anything crazy, just a Stanley stapler. And looks good. Let's get this on there. I'm ready. So is there anyone besides me who's ready for this? Because I'm ready, and it's going to look great. I mean, this is going to change the whole look of the machine up. So we're going to do the same thing. Slide the front under like usual. Push it down as we go around. Might have to trim before. Yeah, I'm going to do a little trimming. Get a little bit of excess off. I never want to cut anything off because I want to make sure everything fits on there well. But as you see, this little bit here is causing some bunching with these little areas. So I'm going to go get the scissors and cut that extra off. Be right back. Dojo wasn't going to take long. Even though the sun went down, we're still out here. Didn't take much. Just trimmed all that extra off right there. So we're looking good. And let's get it on. Now, once again, who's ready? Because I'm ready. Right there, looks good. Oh, now if that doesn't change the look of it up, I don't know what will. Looks absolutely amazing. And when I say looking good, I mean looking good. So we're going to be having the graphics come next few weeks. Got to see what I want. I kind of already have it narrowed down. It's going to darken the machine up a lot, but we'll see. Yes, that looks good. All right, everyone, that concludes the video. It looks absolutely amazing and I love it. So quick rundown of everything that we've discussed in this video. So we have changed the shifter to a YFZ shifter. We've gotten the wonderful high quality Thrill Seeker seat cover put on. I love that. We've changed the controls to the ATV controls back up front so we can have the headlight. We have also put a larger main jet. I just talked about that, main jet and pilot jet in there. And that's about it. All right, everyone.